Okay, so hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Shelly, I'm Director of Product at Frontegg. Great to see you all today and thank you for joining. Today we're going to talk about our new capability in the product, which is multiple applications. We're going to talk about a few things. We will start with when and how to create more than one application, how to manage the tenants and users' access to these multiple applications, and what will be in the admin portal for multiple applications. This feature is already live. You can start using it already with all the documentation and all the information you need. I hope this webinar will help you as well. Please feel free to ask questions in the Q&A. I'll try to get to all. And I hope you will enjoy and that it will help you start using this feature. All right, so let's start with when to create more than one application, okay? So it can be a few different use cases. It can be because you have, for example, different product lines, like really different product, maybe a company that purchased another company and they have separate products. It can be a case that the same product, but one mobile application and one is a web application. And it can be also cases like internal applications and external applications, like you have the product and then you have additional applications that you want to add, like the Help Center, Zendesk, or other third parties applications. So let's go to the product. So first of all, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the application page. In each environment, you will see this new page, application page. You'll find here already a default app that you can edit, of course, and change the details. But for this example, let's create a new application. We'll call it Demo 1. You can add a description. We have here the type and the Frontegg stack. It won't affect anything. It will just affect in the application page about the integration guide that we will display to you. But you can choose here all the options, mobile, Android, iOS, web, other, and then the relevant front-end stacks. Here you need to add your app URL. So let's take, for example, Demo 1. And we will create the app. Here you can change and edit all the details that you already saw, the name, the description. Here you have the app ID, the app URL. We have the API key, which in case that you're using the hosted login, so you need to use this credential. If it's the embedded login, so you will find the API key, same as today here in the env settings, which is the same to all the applications. Now to these additional settings for each application. So the first one is the default app. What is a default app? We will use this in mostly in like backend edge cases that, for example, we don't know where the user wanted to log in. For example, a user that came directly to the login URL and not to the app URL. So we won't know where to send this user, right? So it will be to the default app. A default app, by the way, will be automatically auto-assigned app. What is an auto-assigned app? It's an application that all the accounts and all the users will automatically have access to these applications. For example, if you want to add as one of the applications under the same login, your Help Center. So in this case, you will probably mark this application as an auto-assigned app, right? Because it doesn't matter to which application the user was signing up to. You want him to have access also to this third-party application, okay? So this is the auto-assigned application. And we have the inactive mode. The inactive mode is for cases that you've created all the applications, maybe you have even 10 products or 10 applications, you've created everything, integration, all the details, but you still don't want this app to be live and that user will be able to access this application. So instead of deleting this app, you will just need to mark it as inactive. And that's it, the app won't be available for accounts and users. and you can reactivate it again with one click, and then the user will have access to this application again. All right, so this is the application, and just for later section in the demo, I'll create another app, and this is it. So this is how we create more than one application. By the way, as to the publish and the rest of the flow, right? We have like all these environments. You will need to create in each environment all the applications that you want to be in each environment. And when you publish between environments, right, we have it start in the builder, you publish to dev, to staging, QA, production, or part of these environments if you're using part of them. In this case, the publish will be to all the applications under the same environment, okay? So today, all the applications in this environment will have the same login box. This is why when you click publish, it will publish all the changes that you've done in the builder to all the applications. Now, I know that for some of you, some of you needs the one login to all the applications, and I know that already that some of you needs multiple logins, okay, to have like 2 applications with one login and other applications with a different login. So it's in the roadmap. It's our next phase, it will be coming soon. If you have any other questions or you want to talk about it with me later after the webinar, to contact me about this part of the feature, please let me know and feel free. Okay, so as to other things here, before we will drill down to the back office, we have other things here, right? And I'm sure you want to know how multiple applications will affect these areas. So as to the authentication, all these things, and the security suite, all of them will be the same to all the applications. Why? Because it's related to the sign up and the login, right? And all the applications at the moment with the same login. This is why if you will change a security rule, for example, like a block bot detection, or if you will change something in the password complexity, it will be to all the applications that have the same login. As to the other parts, for example, entitlements. So at the moment, it's still not per application, okay? You will create here all the roles and all the permissions to all the applications. What you can do for now, this is also something that we're planning to add, that you will be able to create roles per applications, permission per applications, same to features and all the other areas in entitlements. What you can do now is to create, for example, for 2 different applications, admin role app 1, admin role app 2, each role with the relevant permissions, okay? And then basically you will have 2 different roles, 2 admins to both applications, but in the like roles list and everything, you will see there everything. It won't be per app, but it's also coming soon. As to pre-hooks, webhooks, and everything, emails, so same here. At the moment, it's for all the applications, all right? Like one area to all the applications. I hope this is clear. And let's continue to the back office, how to manage all your accounts and all your users in the back office. All right, so here, what we've added is the application column. So what you see here is the default app, right? I called it also default app, and this default was marked as an auto-assigned app. This is why automatically you see all the accounts that have access to this application. Okay, all the accounts and all the users under each account will have access to the default app. Now, if I want to add an account to another app, let's go, for example, to this new account. Besides the UX changes that we've made here, by the way, you won't find here anymore the actions CTA with the tons of actions. You will find everything here under these tabs. So we'll go to this new tab, applications. I see here that this account has access only to the default app, and I want to assign this account to another application. Let's take, for example, I want to assign it to demo2, assign. Now this account has access to these two applications. What does it mean? It means that the users under this account can have access to these two applications only. Okay, so we have here this Gil demo user. He already have access to the default app. Now, if I want to assign this user to another application, I can do it only to this application, demo2. You won't see here demo1 because the application is not assigned to the account. Okay, so a user can be assigned to an application only if the account is assigned to application. This is from the back office. Of course, that if the user tries to do sign up, he will be able to sign up to a new applications, right? But from the back office and from the admin portal, all the users management area, you can assign user only if the account is assigned to this application. Another few things, if we'll go to the users page in the back office, so same here, you will see the application tab to all the users. If a user has access to more than one application, you will see it here. You can also add a user to another application from here, only if the account has access to it again. As to multi-tenancy, what will happen in multi-tenancy? You will see here the apps that the user has access to in each tenant, okay? User can have access, can be assigned to one application in one tenant and to another application on another tenant, okay? Depends with the tenant, with the account. If we will add a new user, so here you will add the name, the email, same as we have today. You will select an account, and only after you will select an account, you will see here the options of applications that you can invite the user to. And another case is a set active account, okay? This will be per application now. Until today, with the multi-tenancy, you just selected which account will be the active account. Now it needs to be per application. You will select the active account because maybe the user doesn't have the same applications in each account, right? This is why it needs to be per application. And as to impersonation, same here. You won't see it in the dashboard yet. It will be like in a few days. But you will have here also the option to select to which application you want to do the impersonation session. So this is the back office. And the last part, and then we'll go to some questions. We'll talk about now the admin portal for multi-apps. So what we've done here is we've created a new permissions that related to multi-apps, to read application, to assign user to application, and to remove a user from application. Users with these permissions and with more than one application will see this new view in the admin portal. So these are the changes that they will see. It will be in 3 tabs overall. The first one is in the profile tab, and the user will see here all the applications that he has access to, okay? In this account, of course, the admin portal is per account. Then we have the account details. Here, the user with the relevant permissions will see all the applications that the account has access to, not only he as a specific user, but all the applications that the account is assigned to. And then we have in the users tab, this new column of applications. The admin can see which user has access to which applications in this account, of course, to edit it, to add the user an application, to remove a user from application, to invite a new user, and to select which applications this user will be invited. All this in the admin portal. Another important thing is that for multi-apps, we created also hosted admin portal. Until today, we had only embedded. Now we have hosted. The hosted admin portal is the recommended option for multi-apps because the admin portal will be open on a new tab on a full page. And because the user is like going out of the context of the specific app, right? Because is going to see different apps, all the users, also users from different applications. So we want it to be a different, like an admin console. So the hosted admin portal will be open on a new tab on a full page. This is the recommended options, our recommendation. You can also use the embedded one. If you're using the embedded one, please do it on a full screen. Same here, that it will be like out of the specific application context. And this is it. Now let's go to some questions. Let me see if you have here questions. Okay, first question, how is this reflected on the all accounts view? Do you mean in the admin portal? Or in the back of all accounts view in the back office? Okay, so let me just share my screen again. Okay, so this is the all account view in the back office. And you see here, let's do it more clear. You see here, demo account 1 has an application that called default app and another one. And you can drill down to open it, and then you will see both applications. In each application, the number of users that have access in this account to each application, and the created last visit, the number of visits is still like a general for all the account, but this is the view of the all accounts view. I hope it answers the question. Okay, so I see here from Steve a question about the roadmap. How far this will go. Okay, so in my opinion, it's not that far. Like we have things that that I already know for sure that many customers need. The first one is supporting multiple logins for the multiple applications that will be able to create different logins to the different applications, and also the roles and permissions for sure, supporting multiple applications in roles and permissions. I know it's a must in some cases. Okay, let's see other questions. I'm reading it. Okay, so we have a question. If I wanted to do this for an internal tool instead of our public products, would I need to do anything special? So if I understand correctly, if it's like a third-party tool, like a Zendesk or like some help center, so you will need to use the hosted login, and then to create an application and connect this application. And I'll make sure that all these details are also in the documentation, so you will be able to connect whatever you want, and you will have all the details. Okay, about the all accounts view in the Frontegg admin. So in the Frontegg admin, we don't have the all account view unless you're talking about hierarchies. And there, it's also something like for next phases to see exactly which applications are assigned to which account in the hierarchies context. Does an existing user receive a new invitation if I invite to a new application? Yes, you will have a new invitation. In case of that the user is invited to a few apps in one time, like a new user, so it will be only one email, okay? Not like a few emails to all the applications, but will receive another email if it will be later on. Okay. Use case, same application on multiple clouds regions, so we want each account to log into this deployed region. One moment, I'm reading the questions. Okay, if the user has only one application, does he auto logged into it? No, if he has only one application, so it's same as today, right? Same sign up and same login flow to this one application. Okay, another questions, if I understand correctly. Purpose of accounts on your platform. I noticed that when a user sign up and an account is created for them automatically, is there a way to auto-assign all new users to the same account? So do you mean like, if I understand correctly, a user sign up, account is created, and then if there are additional users that trying to sign up to the same account, that it will add them automatically, like domain capture, if I understand correctly. So this is something in our roadmap. If the meaning is that the users in this account will be auto-assigned to the application, so if the application is an auto-assigned application, every new user under this account or under any account will be auto-assigned to this application. Okay, another question, are applications shared across environments, dev, QA, staging, production, or should we create application for every environment? So you will have to create an application for every environment. Maybe even in some cases, and this is the reason, is that maybe in dev environment, you have 5 applications, then staging only 2, and then production, same 5 as in dev. Like not always all the application will have all the environments, and you need to create it in each environment, yeah. Okay, do you plan to add support for different emails per applications? Yes, of course, this is also something that we're planning. All these areas that are at the moment not per application, we're planning to add it. Again, the first thing that we are is started to working on now, and I would love to talk with some of you that this is relevant for you guys, is the multiple logins, and then we will start to drill down to all the other areas, roles and permissions, emails, pre-webhooks, everything. Okay, as to the Terraform question, Steve, will write it down for me, and I'll send you the answer. I'm not sure, I need to check. Any other questions? Okay, cool. I'll just add like 2 other notes or things I saw that they didn't come up during the questions. can more than one application be auto-assigned application? So yes, you can basically do all the applications auto-assigned, okay? Default app will be only one app. You must have a default app, and only one app can be the default. And another thing is, can a user be logged into two apps at the same time on different tabs? So the answer here is also yes. Of course, the user can log into one application in one tab and to be in another application in a different tab, but it's the same session, okay? So like if he will log out, it will log him out from all the applications. Any other questions? Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a great day or evening. I hope you enjoyed and that I answered everything. If not, please feel free to contact me. Oh, I see another question. Can a user be active in a different tenant on different apps at the same time? Different tenant on different apps. So yeah, yes. The active tenant is per application. Okay, so in one application it can be tenant A can be the active tenant, and on another application the active tenant will be tenant B. Cool. So unless you have any other questions, thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And feel free to reach out to me. Bye-bye. Thanks.